The sun was just beginning to peek over the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow across Maple Street. Mary Johnson stood at her kitchen window, watching as children in colorful overalls rode their bicycles down the tree-lined sidewalks, their laughter echoing through the crisp morning air. It was a Saturday in 1965, and the town of Willowbrook was waking up to another day filled with simple joys and cherished routines. Inside, the aroma of freshly baked bread wafted from the oven, mixing with the scent of blooming jasmine from the garden outside. Mary glanced at the clock, 7:30 a.m., and began her morning preparations. Today was special. The neighborhood was hosting its annual block party, an event everyone looked forward to all year. Mary loved these gatherings, the chance to catch up with old friends, share homemade dishes, and watch the children play games that seemed to bring out the best in everyone. As she arranged the freshly baked goods on the table, her husband, Jim, entered the kitchen, donning his favorite plaid shirt and flannel trousers. He greeted her with a warm smile, the kind that spoke of years spent building a life together amidst the backdrop of changing times. Their two children, Tommy and Sally, were already bustling about, excitedly planning their part in the festivities. Down the street, Mr. Thompson was setting up his radio on the porch, tuning in to the latest hits from the Beatles and The Supremes. The music was an integral part of their lives, a soundtrack to both joyous occasions and quiet evenings at home. As the melodies filled the air, neighbors began to arrive, each bringing something unique to the celebration: homemade pies, jars of preserves, and freshly picked vegetables from their gardens. Mary took a moment to admire the sense of community that thrived in Willowbrook. In an era marked by rapid change and uncertainty, these moments of togetherness provided a comforting anchor. Stories were shared, laughter was abundant, and the simple act of being together strengthened the bonds that held them all. As the morning unfolded, the block party transformed Maple Street into a vibrant tapestry of colors, sounds, and scents. Children chased each other around the picnic tables, their carefree spirits embodying the essence of youth. Adults mingled, reminiscing about days gone by and dreaming about the future. It was a scene that encapsulated the heart and soul of the 1960s, a time of enduring traditions, communal harmony, and the timeless joy of living side by side with those you cherish. Mary stepped back to admire the spread she and Jim had prepared, feeling a swell of pride. The table was adorned with golden loaves of bread, creamy potato salad, and an assortment of colorful pastries. Jim moved efficiently to set up the beverage station, pouring lemonade into glass pitchers and placing iced tea alongside. Their children, Tommy and Sally, were orchestrating a game of sack races, their enthusiasm infectious as they encouraged other kids to join in. As the morning progressed, the air buzzed with conversation and laughter. Mrs. Tay Parker from 2 houses down shared stories of her travels, captivating the younger neighbors with tales from faraway places. Meanwhile, young David and Linda set up a makeshift stage under the large oak tree, preparing for the talent show that was the highlight of the block party. The anticipation built as neighbors of all ages gathered to watch performances ranging from singing and dancing to comedic skits. Mary exchanged smiles with Mrs. Henderson, who was known for her delectable apple pie. "Your pie is always the best, Helen," Mary complimented, receiving a warm thank you in return. These exchanges, simple yet meaningful, underscored the strong bonds that made Willowbrook feel like a true family. Amid the festivities, Jim noticed Mr. Thompson struggling with the radio's settings. Offering a hand, he adjusted the dial, ensuring the music continued to play smoothly. "Thanks, Jim. Nothing like a bit of The Supremes to get everyone in the mood," Mr. Thompson remarked, a twinkle in his eye. As the sun climbed higher, the community came together in harmonious synergy. Children's laughter intertwined with the melodies from the radio, creating a symphony of joy and unity. Mary felt a deep sense of contentment, recognizing that these gatherings were the heartbeat of Willowbrook. They were moments where individual lives intertwined, creating a tapestry of shared experiences and mutual support. Later, as the talent show commenced, Sally took to the stage with her friends, performing a lively dance routine that drew cheers from the crowd. Tommy showcased his knack for magic tricks, leaving both young and old alike in awe. Each act highlighted the unique talents within the community, reinforcing the idea that everyone had something special to contribute. As the afternoon sun began to wane, the block party showed no signs of slowing down. Lanterns were hung from the trees, casting a gentle glow as dusk approached. Conversations turned to memories and dreams, with neighbors reflecting on how much they had grown together. Mary and Jim stood side by side, watching their children enjoy the festivities, feeling grateful for the enduring spirit of Willowbrook. In these moments, amidst the shared stories and collective laughter, the true essence of the 1960s community life revealed itself. It was a time of simplicity and connection, where the pace of life allowed for genuine relationships and heartfelt interactions. The block party was more than just a celebration. It was a testament to the enduring power of community and the timeless joy of coming together as one. As the lanterns bathed the gathering in a soft amber light, Mary felt a gentle breeze carry the scent of blooming jasmine. She glanced around, her heart swelling with a profound appreciation for the tapestry of lives woven together in Willowbrook. Each neighbor represented a unique thread, contributing to the rich fabric of their shared existence. Mrs. Parker, still animated from her travel tales, sat beside Mary, her eyes reflecting distant horizons. "You know, Mary, every place I've visited reminds me of how important it is to have a community like ours," she mused. "People look for connection everywhere, but here, it's so natural." Mary nodded, understanding the truth in her words. The sense of belonging they all felt was rare, especially in a time when the world seemed rapidly changing. The 1960s brought waves of transformation, yet Willowbrook remained a steadfast anchor for its residents. Meanwhile, Jim engaged in a heartfelt conversation with Mr. Thompson about the music of the era. "There's something timeless about these songs," Jim remarked. "They bring back memories and create new ones every time they're played." Mr. Thompson chuckled. "Exactly. It's the soundtrack of our lives here." As the evening deepened, David and Linda took their positions on the stage, the spotlight casting long shadows beneath the oak tree. The crowd hushed in anticipation, eyes bright with expectation. The first performer stepped forward, and the air seemed to hold its breath. Then, with a burst of energy, the talent show ignited the night with laughter, applause, and heartfelt performances. Mary watched as her children found their own joy in the festivities. Sally's dance had inspired others to move, while Tommy's magic tricks continued to captivate. Their innocence and enthusiasm mirrored the community's enduring spirit. A moment of silence fell over the crowd as the final act concluded, a heartfelt rendition of a classic song that everyone knew by heart. Voices joined in unison, singing together under the canopy of twinkling stars. It was a unifying chorus, a reminder of their shared journey and collective hope for the future. In that harmonious moment, Mary realized that Willowbrook was more than just a neighborhood. It was a sanctuary of love, resilience, and unwavering togetherness. As the night settled, the lanterns flickered gently, symbolizing the enduring light of community that would guide them through whatever lay ahead. As the last notes of the song lingered in the night air, a profound sense of fulfillment settled over the gathering. Fireflies danced around the lanterns, their intermittent glow adding a magical sparkle to the scene. Mary felt a hand on her shoulder and turned to see Mrs. Parker smiling warmly. "You know, Mary," Mrs. Parker began, "events like tonight remind us why we hold on to our traditions. They're the threads that keep us connected, no matter how much changes around us." Mary nodded, her eyes meeting those of her friends and neighbors. Nearby, Jim shared a hearty laugh with Mr. Thompson, their earlier conversation seamlessly blending into the evening's tapestry. The children's laughter echoed, a testament to the enduring joy that filled Willowbrook. As the crowd began to disperse, David approached Mary, his face illuminated by the soft lantern light. "I've been thinking," he said thoughtfully, "about how we can keep this spirit alive, even as times change. Maybe we could start a monthly gathering, something new that builds on what we have." Mary felt a surge of hope. "That's a wonderful idea, David. It's about evolving together while preserving what makes us special." Meanwhile, Linda was organizing the remnants of the evening, her movements graceful and efficient. She paused to look around, her gaze capturing the unity and warmth that enveloped the community. "We've come so far, and together, there's nothing we can't face," she remarked quietly. As the night deepened, the last of the lanterns flickered gently, casting a serene glow over Willowbrook. Mary took a deep breath, savoring the moment. The challenges of the outside world felt distant here, replaced by the unwavering support and love of her community. Walking home under the starlit sky, Mary reflected on the evening's events. The talent show had been more than entertainment. It was a celebration of their collective spirit. The conversations, the shared laughter, and the unified song were all threads in the rich fabric of Willowbrook. In that moment, Mary understood that their strength lay not just in their individual lives, but in the bonds they had forged. Willowbrook was indeed a sanctuary, a place where love, resilience, and togetherness thrived, guiding them through whatever the future might hold. As she reached her doorstep, the soft glow from her home welcomed her back, a symbol of the enduring light of community. Mary smiled, knowing that no matter what lay ahead, Willowbrook would remain their beacon of hope and unity.